What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Nova Drift.
No! The
Oh.
drift.
Oh, okay. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Sir Platinum Slurk, Luann John, Meister Gherkin Salad, Zenthis, Ultra Viper, Buzzkill, Connor McLean, Hyper Exalted God King Supreme Mega Ultra Bunny, Ultra Dendecker, or Marco Dendecker, and the Lyric Show 5232 for being members of Patreon. If you'd like to be a member of Patreon, go to patreon.com. There's a link in the description.
Jeez! Breathe in there somewhere.
As I stumble all over every word. Today, I decided it's been a while since I did drone laser beams, and I really just want to do drone laser beams.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what my starting weapon is because I'm gonna get rid of it eventually. So, yeah, Lance is usually just good early power.
Yeah. Plus, he was like the best Backstreet Boy.
Lance Bass.
Yeah. Also, that was NSYNC, not Backstreet Boys. I've ruined.
You've ruined everything.
I'm a fake fan. Oh God.
Oh,
what have I done?
News.
What have I said? Oh. He also voiced Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts.
It's so weird. Why specifically there? No,
I have no idea. It was such a wild choice.
Also, did he ever, like, establish that he wanted to be a voice actor, or is he someone where it's just like, we need to get Lance Bass in here for this, and then someone's like, why? And they're like,
I legitimately have no idea.
Because, like, if you do one thing and then you want to branch into voice acting, I am 110% down with it. But if you have never even thought about voice acting, and some companies just like, do you want to do a voice for this? Just because we could put your name on the box, then I'm like,
yeah.
I
don't know.
We could try. We're gonna try to get additional pylons. We're gonna try to construct our additional pylons. It's gonna be great.
Looking up behind the voice actors, looks like he looks like he's done some voice acting things, although some of it is as someone in a boy band or just the Lance Bass himself, but in some form of character or punny form. Like he just played Lance Bass on Robot Chicken, or he played in Baby Shark's Big Movie. He's a character named Lance Bass, and he's a fish. Right?
I get it. So it's starting to feel like the latter instead of the former.
But he was apparently like a character in Handy Manny and in Higglytown Heroes, and a character in Kim Possible.
Okay,
so he
like as long as
a little bit,
as long as he was doing it because he wanted to do it and he enjoyed the craft and he was legitimately trying to do it well and not just because some people were just like, that's Lance Bass.
I have no idea because it looks like his first credit was as Lance Bass on The Simpsons back in the 1990, and then there was a gap and he was in Kim Possible and Kingdom Hearts for some reason, and then there was just like a little chunk where he was in a couple things for a couple years, and then a gap, and then he was in Gravity Falls and something called Hell and Back, and then a gap, and then in the new Trolls movie and the Baby Sharks thing.
Okay.
So just look at these lasers.
Yeah, look, that's why I wanted to do it today. It was just like, I haven't laser beamed in a while, and I like the laser beam. Look at it.
Yeah.
Just pew pew laser beams. This assumption is fine, I suppose. We already got our advanced, and we already have Grace Protocol, so I don't really need it.
No, but
Terminal Directive is fine, though.
Terminal Directive is fine.
I'm gonna want to get Overseer. I'm gonna want to get burnout reactors. We're just gonna go whole hog into just shooting laser beams. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, why not?
It's been a while since we laser beamed, and laser beams are fun. Are they the most effective? Probably not. But it's laser beams.
I'm gonna say it again, Lee.
Go on.
Like that guy from that played James Bond.
Yes, George Laser Beams.
Yeah.
Alright, game. If you're gonna be like that, with the mind specialist.
Yeah, it's the wrong one. You also down to one reroll, so I mean, like.
No, I'm down to no rerolls.
Oh damn! You can take an ally.
No, I want to just laser beams. This guy can't shoot laser beams.
Well then, I don't know. Just take like one of the safety talents there. There's many of them. Also, I'm seeing here that apparently they're working on a Golden Axe cartoon.
Timely.
I know, right? I'm like,
I'm glad they got it at the height of its popularity.
Like, it's gotta be because it's like, oh, they're making Sonic and Mario movies. Why don't we make another property?
X-Men '97, etc., etc.
Yeah, so they're just like, oh, Golden Axe was popular back in the day.
Nostalgia's profitable currently.
I mean, yes, that's exactly what it is.
We're gonna get some candescents because we're gonna want to go for some burnout reactors.
But I see like no actual information on it other than it's happening.
Millennials are starting to have a spendable income.
Shit, no, we're not.
Some millennials will spend their money on this instead of rent.
If you want us to have a spendable income,
yes.
Like, comment, subscribe. Links to the Patreon down
the doodly doo.
You know all the things. Oh, also, I've heard people saying lately that for whatever reason, like, our videos haven't been like showing up on the recommendation.
It's a weird YouTube thing. It happens to a lot of people.
It's probably just YouTube being stupid, but you should check your bell just to be sure.
Check your bells and whistles. Wow.
In case YouTube decided to unbell you.
I don't want any of this unless I get rid of my shield.
I don't think you want to get. What do you mean you could get rid of the shield?
Yeah, because otherwise I get purged to deflag later, even though.
You could just save for a reroll.
I could save for a reroll. This guy will probably drop a reroll.
Yeah. That's what he do. He drop shields.
He drops shields.
Don't get blasted. Don't get flavor blasted like a goldfish. I'll get that XP. Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm in.
Oh, that's bad.
I'm in here now.
Mild wee woos.
Yes, I don't even need to go inside. My laser beams cut through the world.
But you need to go in so you didn't get yelled at. The question is, are you going to be able to break a pip? Oh, there you go.
Okay, like I said, it's not about breaking the pip. It's about going inside for them to yell at me, usually. Yeah, saying, shoot the nubs.
But you went inside.
I did go inside, but I didn't go inside and destroy a nub while I was on the inside.
Also, you still didn't get a reroll, so...
Look, I got a level and I have muscle memory. There. Rerolls.
If it weren't for memory, I wouldn't have any muscle at all. You know, if you take Grandeur, you could immediately find Ataraxia. Ba ba ba.
I mean,
eventually you're gonna want at least level 5 Ataraxia, right?
Well, now we're holding.
Caulfield?
No.
You should probably get your blink.
Yeah. Who needs to blink? Just tape your eyelids open. No need to blink. Alright. We got our 5 levels. Now we just need to wait until we have more than 5 levels so we can spend them. Ow. Okay. I could just take adaptive armor because my rerolls are so low and I could just be the safety person.
You could.
not only can I would.
Golden Axe animated series is being made by Comedy Central.
All right.
Also, the news for this came out yesterday, which is why I hadn't heard about it.
I feel like it probably won't be taken particularly seriously, which, I mean, it's Golden Axe, so I don't think anyone could, but...
I mean, you certainly could. The story of Golden Axe is kind of dark.
Yeah, they got little elves that try to steal your stuff in the night, and then you beat them up and take their stuff.
Comedy Central has ordered 10 episodes.
Channeling is fine for now, anyway.
Weird.
Yeah.
Right, well.
It's just one of those things where it's just like, who ordered it?
Comedy Central, apparently.
Well, yeah, but like, who at Comedy Central is just like Golden Axe? That's the future.
Mike McMahon.
Relative of Vince? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of other McMahons, but...
Probably.
And most of them would tell you that they know comedy, and most of them are wrong.
Hey, yeah.
Ow. Get you out of the way. Stop making constructs. It's my job. Get your own thing. Alright, I got 2 levels here. I'll get rebuke because there'll be a certain point where I'm not firing weapons anymore.
That's true. So you can make yourself smaller, so... I don't know.
I gave up exploding constructs so I can get ataraxia going. But that's what I need. Now it doesn't want to show up again.
A lot of good options there. Core shielding's fine.
Yeah, core shielding and absorption are both fine. Conversion's fine. Yeah, I'll get the core shielding for now. Let's see what my next level is. Oh, winnow will.
Is that a good winnow? That is actually a pretty good winnow.
Yeah, I think that's a great winnow. So next level, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna have some rerolls.
And be smaller.
You do love the smallerness.
In this context. In context of a bullet hell.
Ouch. I ran into many rocks. I just kind of try to line up Krabby Patty with additional targets. There we go. Pop, pop, pop.
Pop to the top.
When was the last time you had, like, Jiffy Pop popcorn? Stovetop popcorn? That long, huh?
Yeah.
Did you even hear what I said?
Yeah.
Alright, go on. Answer the question then.
Nah, I missed the question. I'm sorry.
So how long has it even been since you had, like, stovetop Jiffy Pop popcorn?
Stovetop Jiffy Pop popcorn? Not a freaking clue.
It's a very long.
Very long. Last time I saw Jiffy Pop popcorn, it was hanging on, like, my grandma's wall in the kitchen. Like it was a clock or something.
Like once every couple of years, like I'll see it in the grocery store and be like, I remember, I'm gonna do this, and then I do it, and it's at best like regular microwave popcorn, and at worst I've overcooked it. So it's just like, I see why this fell out of style. But it's cool. It makes the thing get all big. And then it's just popcorn.
Yeah.
There's people I used to know that have like dedicated popcorn makers, and they'd get like the seeds themselves, and I'm like, that's just way too much effort.
Yeah, we have one of those.
You got one of those? You're doing too much effort?
Yeah.
Oh.
My family, the people around me at least, really like popcorn.
Oh. But not enough to put it on the stove.
No, because we'll make the real stuff. That way we can control the butter and salt content.
You theoretically could, otherwise. You just have to open up the Jiffy Pop early.
I suppose.
Which, you know, is still more work. But look, you just gotta open up your own movie theater. Being able to make popcorn is the hardest part.
That would be kind of fun, honestly.
Having
like, I can't imagine it being... Yeah, I can't imagine it being, like, a profitable business, especially in 2024.
Yeah, probably not.
But, like, having a movie theater and, like, being able to be like, you know what, today we're closed, but y'all should come over and we could play, like, Mario Party on the big screen.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, right? Actually, Mario Party probably wouldn't even be the best for that, but... like, Mario Kart would be kind of sick.
I think my drones are popping a little too fast. I might have to give up the shield and do some vital bond situation to make it fly.
I think they're popping way too fast.
They're popping, they're locking.
You can also work on getting yourself some drone specialists.
Well, I would love to find a drone specialist.
Well, then why don't you just go do it then?
No, because the problem is I picked drones. If I was going like mines or turret or ally, then I'd see drone specialist.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes.
I feel like you just don't believe enough.
I mean, there's also probably that. Just pew pew pew, laser beams.
Yeah, not very many laser beams anymore.
Yeah.
Your drones are not living all that long nowadays. That's a problem.
Look, we'll fix it. It'll be fine. Now we're cooking. Hey look! Turret specialist.
Oh yeah. That's the wrong one.
Overseer will give us a lot more drones to drone around with. And more construct assembly speed, which will help. Yeah, but I do definitely think these bonds require some vitality.
Probably. Looks like they're starting to function.
Yeah, it's like I build them a bit faster, and then so they get replaced quickly.
Or maybe that's where you need subsumption, and you can just be like boop 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 boop.
Yeah, but
then they
subsumption
just
hurts.
boop, 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 boop. It's true. None of that's all that exciting.
Yeah, I got plenty of rerolls here. Hey, look,
It's,
ally specialist.
I'm gonna take stonks. What do you even want with it, though?
Look, I can get more drones. So I can just look. Oh, there's rapid reconstruction right there. So next level, I can take rapid reconstruction, and then we can look for
at the
vital
bottom of the
bond.
tree. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna humor the Discord a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So it's if you're in our Discord, you may know that when we're recording Nova Drift, I have a tendency to just put Nova Drift conversation spoilers in the Discord
Out of
just
context.
for people to be like, yeah, completely out of context. So you're just like, what in the world are they talking about right now? And then you'll get to see it a day or two later. Zinthus just called me out and he put a post in there as I was posting, and then was like, patiently waits for this talk to show up in there.
And now we won't, just to show them.
I mean, probably shouldn't, but it's Muppets. I love the Muppets. Also Boost.
What are you, some kind of Muppet baby?
We make our dreams come true.
Adrenal module's not bad. Blink's not bad.
You do also, yeah, Blink's probably the
yeah.
one you should get.
I'm gonna get me my Blink.
But he posted like a clip from the best, at the very least one of the best, if not the best Muppet movie.
We've not had this conversation before. The Treasure Island or Christmas Carol.
Which one do you think is going to be? Which one would you consider the best?
Treasure Island.
Yes, I agree. Though Christmas Carol is the other one that's very, very good.
Yeah, because we've talked about it before.
We've talked about it before. Have we talked about who's your favorite Muppet?
Probably, but I also just don't remember anything ever. So
no, that's fair. All right, so who's your favorite Muppet? Other than Tim Curry.
Oh, I do remember we had this conversation because I remembered I couldn't remember the name of him.
Oh.
And then you told me the name of him. And then I was like, I'll never forget his name as long as I live. And then
you promptly forgot his name.
Yeah, and then I promptly forgot his name.
Is it Rolf?
No.
Oh. I can't remember the conversation, so I can't help you there.
The leader, like the...
Dr. Teeth.
Yeah, that guy. See, all I had to do was say leader and you knew.
Well, yeah. Well, it's because it's either Kermit the Frog or Dr. Teeth. And I'm assuming that you would remember Kermit the Frog.
I've never heard of him, honestly. It's
But Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, the band?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
I wasn't going to take Vital Bond if I saw Drone Specialist first, because I was like, with the extra construct speed of that, we can just be like, look, they're dying, and that's okay because they become missiles.
Yeah. Bark, bark.
But
also, there we go. Look at that.
Yeah, but now we're laser beaming.
Now you're going full Theremin laser show.
Pew, 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 pew. It's the laser beams are just very satisfying.
They're very satisfying. And is it just coincidence that they were crossing exactly where you had your cursor at that moment?
It's not coincidence. They all turn in at a specific point, and if I space myself correctly, then I can, concentrate their... It's like a magnifying glass. I just kind of...
Okay. Nice.
Oh, I can take 4 hypermetabolisms and really be in the business.
You could. I don't recommend it.
Me either.
You do have 9 mirrors.
Yeah.
You could take Obsession.
I don't think this is the build for what you want, but...
Probably not, but I think yesterday's was the build for what I want. But it is a second key, and that's the thing.
The key to my own demise. bonk. Oh, it's drone specialist!
Oh, it does exist.
Oh, it happened! Oop, I pressed the wrong button. All right, now we're cooking.
Were we not cooking before?
We were broiling before, but now we're grilling.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Maybe.
For what I was going for, I don't know. Our laser beams of death are laser beaming and deathing.
Yeah. Hey, got a better charge.
Meta charge, type boost. Absorption because I don't have a shield.
That's very important. Hyper boost.
Okay. Well, how far do you think laser beams go?
Well, that depends if you find a third key. Not very far. But
Dang. Look, I need more than 3 keys. I need 4 keys.
that is true. There's technically 4 keys. It's 3 keys and an ignition switch.
Yeah. Thing.
Because you can technically pop
Yeah.
a challenger at any time.
Mm.
But unless the 3 keys are in there first, it's a substandard number of challengers.
Force armor.
So very good.
Another great thing to have when you don't have a shield. Oh, there's a reroll in there. You'll have to see that.
It's true.
All right. Good old laser beams. They're quite effective.
That is true.
Excuse me, pardon me, come through. Adrenal module is not bad. Take some of that. Discord orbs is also potential consideration.
Could be a nice extra, a little bit of extra something.
You know what? Well, let's get the little bit extra Discord orb sauce.
Yeah. Plus, we haven't done that in a while. You know, I forget. Not that it really. I don't think it's a good idea. But if you took antimatter rounds, would it make these antimatter looking lasers?
No. I believe that only counts for weapons, and these aren't weapons.
Well, then.
But that's okay. Doop doop boop boop. I hear him doing some intense research.
No.
All right, then he's slacking off. I don't know.
I'm just, in the Discord.
Typing random things to confuse people.
But Bunny is basically agreeing with you, without knowing that she's agreeing with you, in that we've probably talked about the Muppets before. But
yeah, it's a possible or a popular course of conversation.
It's true. We're trying to get the child to watch Muppets. She's not interested just yet, but she does like Elmo.
Well, then, just Dark Crystal. Let's go.
Oh, that might be a bit of a jump.
Labyrinth.
That's similar. Similar vein. We're trying with Muppet Treasure Island because it's such a good one.
Have you even tried Muppet Babies?
I don't actually think so.
Oh.
I could give that a shot.
They make your dreams come true.
Yeah. So I've heard.
Remember when that was the cartoon meta where every popular series had to have a kids version?
Yes.
They did that with that. They did it with Scooby-Doo. They did it with the Flintstones.
But a pup named Scooby-Doo was good.
I mean, they were all relatively good. Muppet Babies was good.
That's true.
The Flintstone one existed.
Yeah, there was Tiny Toons, which
Yeah,
was...
there was Tiny Toons, which I would put in the same vein.
It's the same vein,
Yeah.
but slightly different. Because I think they also did a Baby Looney Tunes.
Yes. So,
Which was like, wait. But then, like, a few years later, they went the other way. They were like, what if we had, like, cooler versions of everything? So there was, like, Lunatics Unleashed.
well, that was the new meta.
And they had, like, Powerpuff Girls Z.
You gotta follow the trends.
Yeah.
Also, Powerpuff Girls Z was made by a completely different company that was just like, hey, could we do this? And they were just like, okay.
It's...
There's Subsumption again, but I feel like I create things fast enough where it doesn't matter. Last Stand's probably good. Give me some of that, magnetism.
Magnetism.
Yeah. Pew 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 pew.
Oh yeah, Powerpuff Girls Z was that, like, super animated one.
Yep, it sure was. You know who was really late to that, like, IP, but then also babies thing? The latest one to the party was Dragon Ball. Because they just started doing it.
Did they really?
Yeah. I think there's a storyline involved as to why that they were all, like, children size now, but I never really looked into it. And then I don't know where it's going now that Akira Toriyama's gone, but who knows?
Right.
Got another level. They keep showing me hidden power, like, huh? Do you wanna? Do you wanna do it?
No, don't do it. It's a trap.
Oh man, we can see into the Megaverse.
you could see into everything.
Dying Star is also interesting.
It's fine. I mean, I love Dying Star, but I don't know if you're...
I don't need it.
Super built for it. You also have plenty of rerolls.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what I want.
I know. I thought Death Blossom's still there, even though you don't have a shield anymore.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm just looking for, like, the final bits of the ignition, I guess.
Ignition, yeah. Or if you don't find that, just save up for perma boost.
It's true. So you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll out looking for.
Unless something else pops up, and you're like, oh yeah, how'd we forget that? Which it doesn't look like it.
All right, hold.
And now it's time to look for rerolls.
Or just hold levels for until the end of time.
That too.
It's like I got everything I need. It's fine. Aim the crosshairs. Watch my drones get absolutely blasted by stuff, but they come back quickly enough, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you think Wave 200 is going to be? It's creeping up.
Wave 200 is going to be Juggernaut. Juggernaut Punchy.
Okay. I feel like that's similar to what we had yesterday. I don't remember exactly. I'm gonna say Scion Bulwark. Neither one of us are respecting the classics.
No.
Well, you kind of are. You are more than I am. Also, I don't know why I looked. I don't have any rerolls. It's habit. I got a level. Boom. I don't have to shoot all of your bits because I can cheat. I got the wall hacks. I'm that one stupid weapon from Perfect Dark that can see you through the walls and also shoot you through the walls. That gun was super fair.
Look. Every shooter needs guns that are perfectly, totally, 100% absolutely fair.
Well, we were both right.
Huh. Alright then.
We get each partial credit.
Perfect.
None of that. You must be alive and awake forever. No more sleep ever again. I think as I said that, he just fell asleep. He's gone now.
No, I'm fine. I'm alive. I didn't die.
You gotta stay awake for the rest of forever.
No, not forever, no.
Forever and ever.
I was just leaning away because I had another yawn. Which, stop it, James. Put those away.
Put those yawns away.
Right
Does
Put
anyone
that thing
ever
back where it
need a
came
yawn?
from.
Is a
Or
yawn
so
ever
help me.
required?
Apparently it's got something to do with, like, your brain being like, oh, you need more oxygen because
Yeah.
it's not functioning right now.
Well, then I would yawn all the time.
Well, it's... That's a separate issue.
Skill issue. Gotta have so many banked levels and we're doing so much extra damage. Don't get hit by that. Alright. I'm not even going to say how far am I going to get yet to you. I'm going to say, what's your Wave 300 prediction?
Let's see.
I'm definitely going to get to.
Absolutely, 100%. Wave 300. It's gonna be... respect the classics. Scion Seraph.
Okay.
Since we didn't respect it before, it'll force us to respect it.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
You disrespecting the contemporaries?
Yes? Maybe? A little? I'm at least sassing them.
Are you disrespecting your surroundings?
Yeah.
Oh. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright, message received. I see what you're doing over there. Sorry, I didn't mean it. That was a lie. I did mean it. Oh! And then more grenades came in when I wasn't paying attention. That's what we in the business call hubris.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay then.
I'm somewhat of an expert at hubris.
Are you now?
Yeah. Just stare that bulwark in the face. Oh, that's a comet. Got him. Oh, hi, Glaucus. You have a lot of different parts for me to laser beam through. Ouchie. Glaucus is almost got. Oh, I tried to be brave. It only cost me all of my drones.
They'll be back.
They come back quickly enough.
Yeah.
Remember that thing about hubris that I was just talking about?
No.
Me either.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, we got the 10 banked. I forget. What's the 10 bonus? More recovery. And faster shield cooldown.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Well, you know what? I'm going to live in here for a second. No, now I'm going to go over here. Just getting bullied. Also, I didn't check while I was in there. Did I have any rerolls yet?
I wasn't looking.
No.
No.
The answer is no.
Oh, hi, wave 239. Oh. Pew, 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 pew.
Eh. Oh, a lot of my friends got real mad.
Yeah.
Got him.
Perfect.
He was destroyed via my personal skill. Oh, the laser beams aren't quite doing the work anymore. Things are scaling harder than they are.
Are they?
Feels like it anyway.
Oh.
I don't have any empirical information. I'm not a nerd.
That's not true.
What do you mean?
You're a nerd.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, anger fans. Run away. The only problem with this build is that it's so very directional. Like I gotta line up my.
You do gotta line them up.
I gotta line up my business before things happen. Then these shield guys around here, and I'm like, gotta wait. Oh, I agree, Leia.
Only slightly dying in the background.
You know what?
Yeah, just leave it there for a minute.
It's fine. Okay. Oh, many mines and bullets. Got him.
There's an armor fragment and a hyper boost.
And a hyper fragment. And an armor boost. Nope. Couldn't quite finish him before he got mad at me. Oh. These celestial jerkwads. Owie.
Oh, you just took that to the face, huh?
Yeah. Just trying to wiggle around the laser beam to hit everything I can. Yeah. Okay. Things are definitely picking up in intensity before Wave 300.
You got this, though.
What do I got?
I don't know this.
Oh. Is like I have it, like I possess it, I own it, 9/10 of the law.
Sure, why not?
I could put it on eBay, pawn it off. It's just the listing on eBay. It's just it.
Yes.
I'm told either you have it or you don't, and I currently have it. Do you want it? Buy now. $9.99.99 plus shipping and handling. Sorry, no CODs.
Does anyone even know what a COD is at this point?
I do, but that's because I'm old.
You are old.
Oh boy. Don't want to be over there.
You're fine.
Back in the day, you could order things off of infomercials on the TV.
Yeah.
And they would have to say no COD, which stood for cash on delivery, which meant that people wanted to just pay it once they got it. And these people are just like, no, you got to pay first, and then we bring it.
Yeah.
And old people are like, what are you talking about? I don't have it yet. I can't pay for something I don't have.
Yeah. That's pretty much the gist of it, yeah. That's a lot of angry bullet.
It is a lot of angry bullet.
Should probably kill them faster.
Okay. I hadn't thought of that.
Oh,
solution.
you gotta aim the lasers towards the enemies.
Oh. That's what I've been doing wrong this whole time.
Yeah. I just figured I'd help. Just make sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let it charge. We did get a reroll.
Oh, you do have one reroll. That snuck in there.
It wasn't very exciting.
No.
I mean, unless I take hidden power, then it's very exciting.
No, it's they also killed the build instantly.
Yeah, excitingly. Pop, pop, poppity, pop, pop. Oh, that exploding guy did not want to explode on time. Alright, we're getting close to 300. So according to you, it's going to be the classics.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. I can handle it. Oh, I got another reroll. Boosh. There it was.
Yep, that was a reroll.
Kind of want to find quantum at this point and just be like, look, get me to the 20. That would be my quantum of solace.
I get it. George Lazenby again.
That one was not George Lazenby.
That was Craig Ferguson.
he was never Bond. But Quantum of Solace was so boring that I can understand that you would remember which one was Bond at that time.
It was Daniel Craig. Hence the...
I was with you. I was just making a further joke about how much I don't like Quantum of Solace because it was boring.
Damn.
Oh!
We will. Ooh.
We're fine. We're A-okay.
He's looking at you.
No, he's not.
Never mind.
He's looking at Oblivion. Because this is a pretty good Elder Scrolls game.
I never got very far in Oblivion.
But
my problem is that I came into the series with Skyrim, so trying to go from Skyrim into Oblivion is just like, oof, that's a little rough.
I think that Oblivion is still my preferred Elder Scroll, even over Skyrim.
Most people do.
I would say that most people say Skyrim.
No, Todd Howard says Skyrim.
I feel like I've talked to enough people that it's got to be the everyman's game has definitely got to be Skyrim.
For the everyman, sure. For every console.
Yes, play it on your toaster.
Yeah.
He's going full Doom with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I like me Oblivion. Morrowind was broken as hell, but in a fun way.
I was saying, Morrowind was the other one that I've heard people be like, oh, I miss Morrowind.
It's because that game was broken. And not like, haha, you can do some neat things, but like, fundamentally, like, parts of it didn't work well. But you can leverage it in your favor. And it was open-ended above anything else. Also, a wave 299 Krabby Patty, really?
That's something.
Alright. Krabby Patty, if that even is your real name, which it is.
Which it's not.
Which it is.
It's Dweller.
She doesn't even dwell. She
Well,
crabbies and she patties, but she doesn't necessarily dwell.
I will grant you that she doesn't dwell if you find her at any wave outside of well, I was half right. Although this is a classic, classic.
It is a classic, but it's not the classic.
Oh, that's so many angry. Oh boy.
Well.
You okay? You gonna make it?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, good blink.
Well, Punchy. Oh,
yeah,
all of your bullets go in there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, his XP did too, which is, I guess you're living in there now. Oh, that's a way. Oh, that's not the way you wanted to come out of that.
They tried to hit me with the rope-a-dope, but
yeah,
I was prepared.
You were prepared.
I heard the charging noise, and I was just like, "Oh, they're gonna try to sauce me." Oh, excuse me.
Also,
do you mind?
Are you ready for round 2? Just get in there. Oh, beautiful timing on that kill.
Oh,
the
got shielded.
That's your favorite, isn't it? But I mean, at least with this laser show, the little guys are nothing.
The laser light show.
Yeah. I was trying to find a video of the cool laser harp thing that I had seen recently, but I can't seem to find it on the internet anymore.
Isn't that?
Oh, wee woo.
Isn't that what Joe does on the weekend sometimes? LARP.
No, that's LARP and laser harp are not quite the same. They have similar initialisms. Or. Well, I mean, I guess that is an acronym. Well, it's an acronym.
There you go. I like initialisms.
Well, initialisms is a thing, but like an acronym is an initialism that you can pronounce, like scuba or LARP. But if it's just ATM, that's an initialism.
What about an ATM machine?
That's just redundance.
The redundant Department of Redundancy.
Yes.
Well,
I'm the head manager in charge.
Yep. Whew. All right, we're making our way downtown.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
And I miss you.
Da-na-na-na. I mean, we've never made that joke before either, right?
No, not once. Like, a part of our brains are just stuck in like 95, and that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I don't think I could have proven my point any more succinctly.
Yeah. Also, 1,000 miles was like 2009.
1,000 miles was not 2009. Well, 500 miles, 500 more to be 1,000 miles wasn't.
Hold on. God. 2002. Never mind. But still.
Only off by
Also boost.
nearly a decade.
6 years. That's barely more than half a decade.
Barely more than half a decade.
Well, you said 95. That's off a decade.
Well, that's just, like, I didn't think that song came out in 2005. I just think that
Oh.
if you average out
That's
our,
true. That's true.
our experiences of references, probably average to around 95. Oh, so many spawners. Oh, can you imagine a spawner? A spawner that spawns spawners?
Oh. No, so the only way that I would accept that is if it is just that spawners have a chance to spawn spawners. So that they could chain incept.
I don't like it. Hey, Mikey. He
So
doesn't
there's
like it.
there's like a 1% chance that a spawner could spawn a spawner. But those spawners that spawn from the spawners still have a 1% chance to spawn a spawner.
But at that
So
point,
you
who
could
watches
just-
the Watchmen?
Hopefully your little laser buds. Because, imagine if you were having, like, a grenade build going, I'm done. My computer is crashing now. So long, everybody. Also, are you going to hit top 10 with laser drones?
I still got a ways to go.
You do. About 1 million.
And also, why this sound of surprise with laser drones?
Cause it really doesn't feel, especially when you compare it to like what happened yesterday, right? The damage numbers on this build, oh boy,
The damage numbers on this build are, oh boy.
oh boy. Damage numbers on this build are not exactly the biggest. You keep making me panic while I'm trying to talk. Hey, you got a reroll.
Welcome to where we are in life. How? I mean, it only matters for advanced constructs. Well, it does get add limit to basic and standard.
Yes, but if you get 5 of them, you'll have plus 2.5. Wait.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
No, yeah, you would actually, with 5 of them, I think you would get 1 more drone. Because each evolutionary niche is 10%, right?
And I have another 15% here and another 30% here.
Oh, right. So you're already at...
So that would be 95 total. Because 15 and 30 is 45, and then this would be 50.
You could just keep holding out.
Being 5% away from an additional construct.
Yeah, that'd be a little...
If I just took 1, I would get an additional construct, of which I would then get 2 additional constructs because I'm overseeing. So if I do that, I'll get 2 more laser beams, and I'll be very close to 1 more. But Since this is stonk, I'll never get another evolutionary niche. I'll never get it.
Correct.
So
You could wait
curses.
until you get Revolution.
You mean Honor Bound?
Sure, that one too.
But that means I need more rerolls, and then I gotta roll back and do that again at some point in the future.
True, true.
Or we could just keep holding out for the boost dream.
It could happen.
And
Look,
you know, every level I also get like 5% more global damage. I get more health.
It's true. And I mean, realistically, if you can
and a
get,
boost.
it is a boost. If you only need 3 more levels, and then
a quantum.
and then quantum.
I don't even think I need that. I need 2 more levels in a quantum.
No,
Oh,
because
because it gives you 5, but it spends 1.
right, it's a net gain of 4. Although at that point you could also just find Grandeur, like right here, right now, and gain 6 levels.
I would be a very slow, chunky boy, but I would be a boosting slow, chunky boy.
You would be a boosting. Also, half of that guy died and then got shielded.
Yeah.
Imagine if the top half of your jaw got blown off, but then you were, like, given a shield to be like, you're getting out of here alive, man.
Well, isn't that kind of what happened to Darth Vader?
Something? Maybe? Kinda?
Arm and a leg, lava pit. And then all of a sudden, Darth Vader.
Something extra crispy?
Yeah. Then Cyborg happened.
Yeah. No!
The single best worst line in cinema history.
He took acting classes from Shayna.
Look, it had more emotion than that. It just wasn't good still. It was like Zap Brannigan acting almost.
Oh.
Beep, beep, beep.
Which, look, Zap Brannigan, of course, being...
Oh, that's a
Oh!
wave. That's a wave.
It's 350, which is a... Oh.
Oh, I don't think I blunked it.
boy.
I don't think I blunk it. Oh, Babadoo! I need you to die. Thank you.
That'll help. Oh, so that comment just barely missed him. Oh.
We're okay. We're okay. We're okay.
Good blink. Oh. Watch out for the zippy zaps. Those are going to hurt at this level.
Oh,
I mean, they
okay.
always hurt, but...
Expected you
that
to...
was- yeah, that was a much shorter...
Okay, okay.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
We're zipping, we're dipping.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oh boy,
Oh,
oh boy!
he's carrying you away!
He did.
Well, last stand.
That was unfortunate. That was
Very unfortunate. He just tried to give you the red cyclone.
Yeah. He hit me with a rope-a-dope maneuver. I am a dope, and I got roped.
He picked you up and carried you over to the edge. And not in like a fun-loving way.
Well, I'm sure he was having a grand old time.
That was like a Batista bomb, not a fireman's carry. Would that have been a Batista bomb or a DDT? What do you think?
Yes. Also, I guarantee you, there's some
yeah.
some rink-a-dink sandwich shop that he's been to once that they have a sandwich called the Batista Bomb.
I would hope so.
It's got twice the meat.
Yeah.
I can guarantee it. Okay. Everything's fine.
And the way you said that, I guarantee it, really brought me back to that. Don't forget to ask for me, 10% Charlie.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for dying. We are... Oh, and there's just a lot of not much I can do AoE damage going on over here that I just have to hope doesn't get me. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh heck.
Oh boy.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez. Oh, look at the bomb! Oh, whoa. I
Yeah?
thought you were somewhere else.
You okay over there?
No, yeah, I'm fine. You are too. It's great. I
was-
legitimately watched the Seraph traveling into the path of an exploding grenade and thought it was you for a second. I was like, oh no.
I was like, what is he going on about? I'm fine.
You were fine. I looked at it wrong, and
okay.
that's a lot of things.
A lot of things. Alright, we gotta take care of the riffraff.
Clear out the little bugs.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, I blunk into a bullet. I did a bullet blunk. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We're fine. Everything's cool. Nothing bad ever happened.
Oh boy.
No! I was like, my one goal is to hit 3 million.
3 million, and you were just under it.
No, it's fine. That's pretty good. Just look at his laser beams.
It was essentially a 3 million point build.
Yeah, I could have done better if I played better, but them's the breaks sometimes. Look at his laser beams. What do you want?
Hey, look.
Good old laser beams. That build's fun. I like that build.
It was a good one.
I just like going pew 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 all the way home. It is dangerous, and you will die.
You did just fine.
I did okay. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I guess with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.